All right, so today is day 10, and the question today is, why did you decide to start losing weight? What was the moment that when you thought enough is enough? First things first, quick update on my dog. Okay, so it is her knee. She tore something, and so the doctor said that because she's a small dog and not a big dog, big dogs would need surgery just because they're carrying around the extra weight, but small dogs are pretty limber and they can get around with walking on 3 legs. So she's okay. They did give her anti-inflammatory and pain medication that I'm supposed to give to her every morning. And they also gave me some glucosamide, and this is usually for senior dogs, and it helps with arthritis because if her knee's bothering her this much that this happened, it's more of a preventative measure so she doesn't develop really bad arthritis when she's older. And she already is old. She's actually 12. I know she looks really tiny, but she actually is 12. But small dogs live longer, so she should have a good 10 more years in her. So yeah, basically her knee will heal on its own, and she just has to rest, and it should heal by itself. So that's quite happy. Okay, that was my quick dog update. So when did you start to lose weight? This is a complicated question for me. I guess to think about why I started to gain weight is probably a lot simpler to explain. So when I hit puberty, basically, I started gaining a lot of weight. Before then, I was very athletic, so I could do gymnastics and things like that. I was part of the running club. I did all these things. And when I hit puberty, I had such painful periods. I kid you not, because I actually had cysts on my ovaries, and oh my goodness, I cannot explain to you the pain if you've ever had a cyst burst on your ovary. Oh my goodness, it is so painful. So when that happened, my doctor put me on, and I was having very irregular periods. So my doctor put me on birth control pills to regulate it, and I gained quite a bit of weight, and I gained weight in my face first, which I found very alarming because even when I did gain weight, when, in the winter time where you're not out running around as much, I gained a lot of weight in my face. So I mentioned to my doctor that I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to take birth control anymore. I didn't, I really felt it was making me gain weight, and I don't think it was helping me. And my doctor at the time just said well, there's no medical proven that taking birth control makes you gain weight. That's what he said to me. Yeah, this doctor I disagreed with a lot of times, and I actually eventually went to a different doctor because I was I'm done with you. Because yeah, when I did see a specialist eventually, so PCOS, thyroid problems, it all has to do with your endocrine system. And for me, because I'm so sensitive to medications and everything like that, I know this as an adult. I didn't know this then. But yeah, so for me, I was told by my specialist, my endocrinologist, I know, don't ask me how to spell that, that I personally should never take birth control just because the hormones throw me off. And yeah, so for me, it's not good. So I personally can't take birth control. Ever since then, I have gained 10 pounds every year since then. And I did lose a little bit of weight when I was 15, but at that time I was kind of going through a little bit of a struggle, and it was more of a control issue than an eating issue. I think I just felt really out of control, and I had no control over things. So I could control eating, so I could also control not eating. So I used to eat once a day, and I was pretty basically starving myself. And when I did that, it's funny because for my height and weight and all that stuff, I should be around 150 according to the charts. And even when I was not eating and eating once a day, I was still 157. I couldn't even get lower than 157, and I was basically starving myself. There were days when I ate a piece of gum. It was horrible. Drank lots of water, but ate gum and walked around all day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was dying and I was starving and I was so weak and yeah, I just remember my friends' parents thinking that I wasn't eating because I wouldn't eat at their house either. And so they were telling me I was too skinny. But I kept telling them, like, according to the charts, I'm like 7 pounds over the weight that I'm supposed to be. Yeah, and their parents were always like, that stuff's crap. Anywho, yeah, so since then I've gained 10 pounds every year. So I've actually probably been dieting since then because I've been trying to get on track. So the not eating thing, I mean, yes, I was kind of technically near my goal weight, but it wasn't a healthy thing and I wasn't happy. And I didn't have a good relationship with food at the time. And so I then kind of went the other direction and just started eating everything. I was just eating my feelings kind of thing. So I did eat a lot. I did gain weight back. And again, since then, I've basically gained 10 pounds a year since then. And so it's kind of accumulated to where I am now. I think I've more seriously been into losing weight and actually getting more active probably 10 years ago-ish. Yeah. I realized, like, I didn't really exercise. I did a lot of walking and stuff, but I didn't do a lot of exercise. And so what I started doing is I started doing exercises, and I realized how out of shape I was. Because, like, things that you think would be simple and look easy, I couldn't do anymore. And I was like, holy crap, I didn't realize I was this out of shape. So even though now I'm the heaviest I've ever been, I can still probably more athletic than I was then because I didn't realize how bad it was. So I've been dieting and exercising since then. My weigh-in is actually on Sundays. I do Sundays. So I don't know. I think the Game On diet works for me, but yeah. So it's just been something I've been getting serious about, and I do want to, I think just now, because I do know that I am actually, you know, I think for me, because I know that I'm fighting other things too, because I have PCOS, I have a higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes. My parents both have type 2 diabetes. And so I do a lot of things that are preventative. And in fact, my doctor actually prescribed me metformin, which is what you take for diabetics. I do get tested for diabetes quite a bit. I've always been fine. And but I do have metformin, which actually helps you lose weight. If you want to know what metformin is, so diabetics take it, and basically what it does is it makes your body react to insulin better. So basically any sugar or anything in your food, your body will adapt to it better and process it better. I believe that's how it goes. So it prevents you from becoming insulin resistant, which is type 2 diabetes. Yeah, I guess that's it. I think for me, just more so I want to focus on not dieting, and I want to focus on not reaching the chart acceptability of where I should be. I just want to be happy, healthy, and active, and I want to be at a weight that I feel comfortable at, or I feel that I can be my best self at. And I don't think it needs to be at 150, and I honestly don't think I'll ever get there, so that's just not my goal. I think my goal personally is to be a size 16. I think if I was like a 16 or 14, I would be fine there. So if I can get down to that size and be active and out there and doing things and walking around and all that stuff, I would be happy there. So for me, that's where I want to be. That's my long short story. Anywho, tomorrow is going to be a how-to video. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, so I really have to think about it. I did do a lot of modeling when I was little, so I do know how to do makeup. I don't know if I would show that. So yeah, I'm gonna sleep on it, and I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow for my how-to video. So I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and don't forget to check out the other ladies in the Vlogalong. Their links are in the description below, and you can also watch the June Vlogalong playlist if you wish. So I will see you tomorrow.